Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Solo ReacTalk. Tonight, I'm going to be reacting to Transformers Ascension Season 1, Episode 5, Compromises, made on the Crosshairs Production YouTube channel. If you want to check out my previous reactions to the other episodes, remember the playlist card is going to be at the top here. Just click on it and you'll be able to access them. If you want to check out the original video as well as Crosshairs Productions YouTube channel, the links are going to be in the description below. Yes, episode 4. What happened in episode 4? Yes, Treadshot has completed his training of his robot Cybertronian body. He's completed his training. He has finally passed the tests. Megatron is weak, I would say, or should I say he's lost in his thoughts. Yes, he doesn't seem like the same Megatron as before. Even other Decepticons are now starting to question or ask if he's all right. Yeah, he seems to be lost in his thoughts. I'm not sure what's going on with him. I did say that he looked like he was possessed, maybe by the red shard after it improved him. Maybe there's some sort of entity that's now controlling his body. But yeah, he just seems like he's distracted and he's just not in command of the Obsidian. Yeah, he just seems very lost. And we also got to see Prowl. Prowl is very suspicious of Grace and Treadshot. He suspects that they could be some sort of Decepticon trap, which I find very weird. I just find it very odd that, Prowl would think that way. I mean, like I said in episode 4, Grace and Treadshot have been on Earth for a very long time. They've been living their lives. Why all of a sudden would they want to now betray the Autobots and, try to trick them and send them to their deaths or something like that? I think Prowl is a bit paranoid and he's overthinking some situations a bit too much. So hopefully he doesn't really act on them, and hopefully Optimus Prime can also put Prowl into the corner and just talk to him about Treadshot and Grace being in the Ark. And we also got to find out that Treadshot's human body, aka Nathan, it has got some situations in terms of its bodily functions. They are slowly degrading, if I can say that. And I did suggest that maybe they should clone the body, or they should get some organ donations and put them into the human body of Treadshot, or they're gonna have to acquire the knowledge from the alternate dimension, on how to create another humanoid body for a Cybertronian consciousness to enter into it. So yeah, Perceptor can't seem to find the answers just yet. He's still trying his best to understand everything and bring out solutions. So yeah, that situation is just in limbo right now. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. But for now, Treadshot is going to stay in his Cybertronian body. And yeah, the red shard has been collected by the Autobots. Laserbeak is still spying around in the Ark, so I wonder what's going to happen with that situation as well. And the Decepticons that have been captured, they're in the prison cells, and I wonder when are they going to make their move against the Autobots on the Ark. Yeah. Okay, let's continue with episode 5. 3, 2, 1, go.
Run amok, check. Runabout, check. Off-road, check.
These names, runabout.
Red alert. Is this really necessary?
Absolutely, sir. You can never trust these Decepticon types, and if the containment barriers aren't working at optimum capacity? One of them might have somehow been able to slip through the security unnoticed. We could be compromised already and be completely unaware.
Do whatever you feel is required, Red Alert. Continue with your checklist. The 12th one today.
12. Oh.
13th, sir. Breakdown, check. Knockout, check. Wheelback, check.
Hey, he's got that Autobot insignia with purple, meaning he's from the alternate dimension or reality. Okay. Wheeljack it was, right? Wheeljack. Okay. Where's the Wheeljack from this reality?
Treadshot, this is Optimus. I have an idea, and I fear you won't like it.
Absolutely not! I unreservedly refuse to have that imposter working in conjunction with myself on this scientific enterprise.
Perceptor, we have to give it a shot. Treadshot's life hangs in the balance. You've stated how difficult this task already is. Wheeljack's knowledge and assistance would be invaluable.
He's more likely to drive a sword into that CR chamber than help Treadshot. You cannot be seriously considering enlisting that monster.
His understanding of the Pretender technology was what saved Treadshot's life 2 years ago, Grace. Given the circumstances, we have very few options and little time to come to a decision.
That's different. You got that information through interrogation. This is about actions. I'm not questioning his scientific prowess. I am stating the fact that Wheeljack's moral compass is well and truly backwards. We could end up in a worse situation than we already are.
I am in the room, you know.
Sorry, Tread. I'm just worried about you. You've been through enough hardships for one lifetime. It's not fair that you're in this position.
I know. And you are right. Recruiting Wheeljack to aid Perceptor in repairing my human body is one of the most insane plans I've heard in a long time. And this is coming from the guy who piggybacked a self-destructing Titan through an interdimensional portal.
Wheeljack being a threat goes without saying. What's your call, Treadshot? This choice is yours to make.
We do it. But we make him an offer he can't refuse.
In exchange for his help, we return him to his universe.
Or so he will be led to believe. In actual fact...
We put him in a different prison.
Namely? The Void.
Oh, but this doesn't sound very Autobot-like, you know? This sounds more deceptive. Like a Decepticon. You know? I expect you guys to be honorable and to keep to your word. You know? I mean, isn't that the Autobot way? And now Treadshot here is saying that no, we're not going to take him back home. We're going to take him to, a different reality or a different dimension. I mean, isn't that lying? Do Autobots, are they really going to go on with this plan? Optimus Prime, are you really going to do that? Wow. Laserbeak is hearing it all. Ha!
Hey, which of you is Wheeljack?
Ooh, what's that? What is Laserbeak doing to the computer core? And shouldn't there be like motion detection systems or something, protecting this place? Laserbeak just flew in like it was nothing. Wow. And this is the computer core. Autobots.
Why are we here?
Our battle with the Decepticons may have caused damage to the harbor. We need to ensure nothing goes awry as the humans continue their work.
Death on you, old sadist you! You're on Kill Squad 1, aren't you?
Right. And you're the leader of the shard retrieval team.
Huh, Megs would only pick his best for this mission. What do you want?
Just a word.
Alright, speak away!
Change of plans. I'm leading the shard team. You're going to the Well of Allsparks.
Like, how does the Decepticon population on Obsidian, on the ship Obsidian, how do they continue to be a standby ready force to help Megatron in his missions if they're killing each other like this? Really, seriously. I mean, how can you guys just start killing each other like that? But it's Decepticons. What do I expect from such people?
Okay, I need to ask something. Well, some things about this Project Transtector.
I figured you would want answers. By all means, ask.
Cup explained why you did it, but I want to hear it from you. What was the purpose of building a replica body?
Project Transtector was a contingency plan. It was never intended to forcibly constrict you into the Autobot ranks. That's not how we roll. In the event of this world coming under threat from evil Autobot or Decepticon, and if you so desired to make a stand, your mind would be temporarily transferred into the robot body you currently inhabit. Please understand, Treadshot. This body was not designed for combat. You would merely be a consultant, a tactician, not a warrior.
Right, next question. This body is an exact copy of the original, but you kept my original Decepticon badge. You could have given me an Autobot insignia, and I'd fit right in with your crowd.
What does the Autobot symbol mean to you?
It means fear, terror, destruction. It's a symbol of oppression and injustice.
To give you that symbol would be the greatest insult. You are not an Autobot. You are much more unique than that. A heroic Decepticon from another universe who has the ability to take on human form. And, most astoundingly, form a loving bond with a human.
Wheeljack's eyes, do you see that? Oh, kind of scary. But he's looking at something in particular, some sort of tool. So I'm assuming he's going to try and make an escape, but he needs tools to do that. Okay, alright. Because I'm sure Laserbeak must have relayed the information to the other Decepticons, telling them what the Autobots are going to do after Wheeljack helps them, fix Treadshot's body, aka Nathan. Alright. But his eyes. That's a bit scary. And Optimus Prime, how he calls humans, human. It's a bit funny.
I doubt even Alpha Trion would have seen that coming.
There's still one thing I don't get about this body. All Cybertronian bodies need sparks, correct? So where did my new spark come from? You couldn't have possibly retrieved it from my old chassis.
Back on Cybertron, an aspiring Tyrus Science Academy student named Brainstorm theorized an advanced technique of creating new life called spark splicing, wherein a willing volunteer donated some of their spark energy to ignite a new one. For various reasons, the Ethics Committee never ratified it, though I assume it was due to the debilitating effect on the bot's spark. But Brainstorm's research survives. One of the ARC crew offered to be your spark donor.
Who?
They wish to remain anonymous.
Well, whoever they are, I am sort of grateful. Sounds like the sort of thing someone who understood sacrifice would do. Someone like a prime.
Ha! Don't think you can catch me out that easily. However, since we are on the topic of primes, there is something you should know. I have borne the matrix of leadership within me for centuries. I accepted it the day Sentinel Prime's life was extinguished at the hands of Megatron. Its wisdom guided me through innumerable battles. The fall of Altihex, the push for Darkmount, the battle of Clemency. But recently, something has felt different. My connection to the Matrix has dwindled. I have been less and less able to access the collective wisdom of the Primes, and I noticed it even more when I sought the nature of the peculiar shard we found here. Its origins remain a mystery to me.
You plan to pass on the Matrix then?
Indeed.
But you are Optimus Prime. You are the current holder of it until your death. Only then will it probably choose another, another holder, right? Or maybe I have that wrong, I don't know. But you are still Optimus Prime. So I don't think the Matrix of Leadership is just going to accept someone else and then, bestow them with the knowledge and information and experience and, transform them into a Prime as well. Or can it? Will it? Huh. Alright.
Who to?
Rodimus. Or Bumblebee. Or even both. I am thus far undecided. Yet I believe they both have what it takes to be a Prime.
But why then?
But then what does that mean for the leadership structure of the Autobots? Because you are still here, Optimus Prime. So who's in command here? Is it going to be Rodimus? Is it going to be Bumblebee? Or whoever else the Matrix of Leadership chooses to become a Prime? Because you are still here. But maybe because you guys are not like Decepticons, you won't be fighting for positions here, unlike what we've just seen a while ago. Co-leadership, two heads are better than one kind of situation is going to happen. And yeah, maybe it'll be good, having another Prime.
Them. Not to decry them as bad choices, Optimus. But what makes a Prime?
Being a Prime is not about being a soldier. It's about doing the right thing. It's about valuing life in all its forms, protecting those who cannot help themselves, and those we hold most dear. Self-sacrifice, a steadfast belief in freedom and justice, and a merciful soul. These are the qualities of a Prime.
Optimus, the Grave! Hard hats can't save you all the time, guys.
What is going on here?
I do not know. though I feel it was connected to the shard we found here. The energies within must have been absorbed into the ground, saturated it, and by extension, any surrounding objects. It is fortunate that there were no casualties, but...
Optimus, it's Hoist. We need you back here, right now.
Wheeljack. Okay guys, that is it with Transformers Ascension Season 1 Episode 5 Compromises made on the Crosshairs Production YouTube channel. Yeah, what is going on with this red shard? You know, it's able to seep its energy into whatever it comes into contact with, and then it creates some sort of energy field which then converts into some sort of explosive. Like, I don't know what type of energy this is, but it's extremely volatile and it's corruptive. You know, it's already corrupting Megatron. You know, this is my assumption. I think it's corrupting him, and now we're just seeing, you know, stuff floating in the air and exploding. Like, what's going on with this red shard? Where does it come from? Why does it do what it does? And you know, how was it distributed throughout the galaxy, it seems? Because, you know, the Decepticons had a piece of a shard as well. It was not locked down. Black Shadow. Black Shadow had access to it. How did he acquire it? Where did he get it from? You know, and how did he know that it would be able to, you know, help Megatron when they needed to escape the prison? And now there's another piece of the shard on Earth that was in a shipping, you know, containment facility place. And how did it get there? You know, who brought it there? Why did they bring it there? And the energy that it's imbued with, you know, why is it so destructive? Yeah, so this red shard is really going to be a very serious problem later on in the show, I think. Because right now we're still dealing with the internal politics of both the Autobots and the Decepticons, you know, and Wheeljack has already begun. I think he sprung his escape, you know, with the help of Laserbeak, and I don't know what's going to happen to Treadshot's body, you know, his human body, Nathan. Whether it's going to be alright or whether Wheeljack is going to destroy it. Not sure what will happen. I guess we'll just have to wait for episode 6 next week. And yeah, wow. And to think that the Autobots are going along with Grace's plan, or was it Treadshot's plan, to, you know, take him to a prison dimension instead of taking him back to his, you know, home dimension, his alternate reality, I should say. So yeah, that was a bit surprising, especially coming from Autobots, you know. Optimus Prime just standing there and just allowing this all to happen. But it seems that Wheeljack knows, you know, the truth, what's going to happen to him after he helps out the Autobots, and is going to make sure that, you know, he doesn't go to that prison dimension. He's going to escape with the other Decepticons probably. And yeah, on the Decepticon ship, people are killing each other. They're killing each other for positions. And I was just, you know, asking myself, like, who's going to be left for Megatron to command if everyone is killing each other for a top spot or position and the favor of Megatron, you know? So yeah, it was very surprising just to see people killing each other there and taking positions. And, you know, also not really surprising because they're Decepticons. It's what they do. So yeah, things are slowly but surely, you know, getting even more interesting, and more questions are popping up, especially centered around the red shard. You know, what is this thing? And Optimus Prime wants to give the Matrix of Leadership to another Autobot, which I find quite surprising. And I'm just wondering whether the Matrix of Leadership is going to be accepted by anyone else. Because currently, Optimus Prime is still a Prime, and, you know, he's the bearer of this Matrix. So I don't know whether it will choose someone else. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. And yeah, guys, I guess that's it. That's it for tonight. Remember, if you want to check out the original video as well as Crosshairs Productions YouTube channel, the links are going to be in the description below. If you want to check out, oh yes, if you like my reaction, please give me a like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Click on the notification bell if you want to be up to date with my latest videos. And I'll see you guys next week. Okay? Bye-bye.